Hey guys, it's Bryson with Buy with Bri DFW. So when you are buying a home, we all know that a down payment is needed. What a lot of people don't know is that there are also some other costs that go into this process as well. Today, I just wanted to share with you 6 hidden costs to buying a home. The first hidden cost that I want to talk about is home inspection money. So when you make an offer on a house and the seller agrees to your offer, you're going to have a home inspection done. This is a buyer's expense. This is an expense that you are going to want to save up because a home inspection is extremely important. A home inspection will run you about $500 to $600 on average, maybe a little bit more if the house has a pool, maybe a little bit less if the house is a little bit smaller. But you are going to want to have this money saved up. A second hidden cost that you're going to want to have saved up is going to be your appraisal money. Before the lender will give you the loan, they want to make sure that the house meets the value that you paid for it. The best way to have this value determined is by a professional appraiser. This is another buyer's expense. An appraiser is about $600 to $700, but it's very important and usually due a week or two into the contract process. So you're going to want to make sure to have this money saved up as well. So now that we've had the inspection done and we've spent the money to have the appraisal done, we're going to now start to talk about shopping around for your homeowner's insurance. Homeowner's insurance usually gets bundled with people's auto insurance. I bundled my auto and my home insurance together, and I was able to get a little bit better of a rate. And these are usually 1-year premiums. This is about, I would say, $1,100 to about $1,300 a year. It is all paid for up front, and it is usually rolled into your closing costs. So you have your inspection, your appraisal, and now you need to be shopping around to get your homeowner's insurance. A fourth hidden cost is going to be mortgage insurance. A lot of us don't put 20% down payment on our first home because that's a lot of money. And to be honest with you, you can get into a home with as little as 3% down or maybe 0% down if you have the VA loan. But that being said, because the lender is giving us a loan with such a little down payment to protect them, they are going to add on to your mortgage payment what's called mortgage insurance. Mortgage insurance is about, I'd say, $90 to $120 a month. Again, it's rolled into your mortgage payment, but it is something that a lot of people don't know about. The good news is, once you have reached 20% equity in your home, the mortgage insurance is able to be taken off the mortgage, which will obviously lower your monthly payment. But until you have 20% equity, you will have mortgage insurance added to your mortgage. Another hidden cost that a lot of us don't think about is going to be our loan origination fees. We're going to be working with a mortgage lender throughout this process to be able to get a loan, and then they're going to get us to the closing table. There is a fee and a service charge to be able to get all those documents put together, get you the loan. All of that costs money. It's not necessarily something that's going to be paid for upfront in the home buying process, but it does get rolled into your closing costs on the day that you close on the house. The best way to find out about how much this is going to cost you is during your interview process when you're shopping around mortgage lenders. This is a great question to be asking. What are your fees? Every lender has different fees, so you may be able to negotiate back and forth between lenders and try to get the best fee for you. So this is another hidden cost right here, loan origination fees. The final hidden cost that I want to talk with you guys about is going to be your closing costs. In addition to your down payment, you are also going to have to come up with some closing costs on the day that you sign the paperwork to get your keys. Closing costs usually averages out to about 2 to 3% of the total sales price. So in addition to your down payment, you're also going to be writing a check for the closing costs. The closing costs are going to cover property taxes. They're going to cover the title company's fees for doing all the paperwork to get you ready to sign your documents. There's an attorney that's involved to make sure all the documents are, correct and legally binding. All of these have a little fee to them, and this is all paid for as a buyer's expense on the day that you get your keys. So you're going to want to not only save up your down payment, but you'll want to make sure by the time you get to the closing table, 30 to 45 days out from accepting the contract, you're going to want to have about 2 to 3% more saved up in order to cover the closing costs. All right, so just a quick recap of the 6 hidden costs that you're going to want to have saved up. Up front, you're going to want to have your inspection money to get the inspection done. You're going to want to have the appraisal money so that you can get the appraisal ordered. You're going to need to be aware that there are going to be some loan origination fees for the lender to do all that they do. You're going to want to make sure that you've shopped around to find the best homeowners insurance policy. The homeowners insurance gets rolled into the closing costs, so you'll need to have that. You need to be aware that you're going to probably have mortgage insurance until you get 20% equity in the house. So you're going to want to make sure that you have that saved up and that you're aware of that. And then lastly, you're going to want to make sure that you have your 2 to 3% of the sales price saved up on the day of closing for the closing costs. So it's not just about the down payment, guys. There's a little bit more that goes into it. And again, it seems like a lot of money up front, but it is an investment. You're buying a home, so make sure to have this money saved up. I hope that this video provided some good information, some good value to you guys. I've got another video in the works, so be on the lookout for that. And if there's anything that I can do for you, please send me a message, give me a call. I'm always here to help you guys. I hope you guys all have a great weekend, and I will talk with y'all soon.